former Texas governor, presidential candidate Rick Perry, was there and joins us now. So is this the road we're going down? First it was marijuana, legal marijuana, now legal mushrooms?
I don't think so. My interest here happens to be with veterans' mental health, post-traumatic stress syndrome. I've been dealing with this, working with these veterans for coming on 16 years now. About 5 years ago, the psychedelics came into the picture. We are strictly focused on the use of these psychedelics in clinical trials with the proper type of medical oversight, the proper type of diagnosis, the proper type of dosing, the proper type of oversight when it comes to these the medicines being given, and then the follow-up proper. All of those together make sense to me. I've seen and talked to these young men who have given literally up to their lives for our freedom, and I think it makes sense for us to use compounds that when you think about and know the history of how these psychedelics were taken away from the general public 50 years ago, and they were taken off the research side of things by the political folks in Washington, D.C. Big believer that you need to put them back into the scientific research. We're seeing some extraordinary data that says that it's really making a difference on depression, on anxiety, on sleeplessness, suicidal thoughts. And somebody said, Perry, what are you doing this for? You spent 40 years of your life building a reputation. And number one, I've studied it. I know what is going on here, I think, with a fairly good amount of information. But here's what's most important to me. My reputation is not more important than these young men's lives. And I'm willing to stand up. We passed legislation in Texas 2 years ago allowing for clinical trials on psilocybin. I think that was the right thing to do. And these young men deserve it. And we need to use every means, I think, possible to treat and to give them a chance to get a recovery.
I think you're 100% right. In fact, I know you are. And I've heard from a number of veterans who've been involved in some of the clinical trials involving MDMA and other of these compounds that sort of speak to sort of a crazy cure, if you will, for PTSD and suicidal thoughts and depression that they never experienced before. As part of the research I've been doing on this, and we're glad to have you on to talk about it, we found that some of the biggest obstacles to this research and to allowing these clinical trials and to looking into some of these compounds that are right now outlawed are not from law enforcement or from Republicans and conservatives like yourselves, but from the drug companies, because these things are so successful and so good and so cheap that it would make a huge amount of the antidepressants right now that are being sold in antipsychotics by the drug companies obsolete.
Yeah, I don't think you're chasing down a rabbit trail there. I think there's probably some truth to that. I try not to get distracted by the naysayers. I try to stay focused on the positive here. Let's do these trials. Let's find out if the successes are what we think they are. MDMA at the New York VA, there's Dr. Rachel Yehuda with some extraordinary results in phase 3 trials there. There's some work being done out at Stanford by some extraordinary researchers there with ibogaine that is showing great one and done. I mean, one treatment and people's executive functions, they're even anti-aging of the brains. Pretty extraordinary stuff going on, Leland.
Yeah, very, very extraordinary. And look, Governor, I admire you being willing to put your name behind this and fighting for it. Not many people do. It's a growing list, but you're among the first. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.